to try this, man, because we need more camps, man. More camps, like Elder Tahar said. There need to be more camps throughout America, man. Black so-called Negroes asleep, man. They be pushing this word against this damn devil, man. You know? Tell this white man he's the devil to his face. That's not what it's all about, but, you know. But that's a part of it, man. So you wipe, rub it on there. Alright? So, as you can see, it's sticked on. Alright? It's glued on. And I have my borders. Now, this is the excess flap of paper that I was telling you brothers about. Alright? The excess. Alright? So, that's where your scissors comes in. Alright? And I cut off the excess. I usually cut it off like this. You know, I cut off the corners. You know. Once again, I said, like, you brothers, you're going to develop your own style once you start doing this thing. You know? And then I go around it and cut off the excess of what I don't really need. You know? I don't really need so much flap. And brothers, bear with me. I'm just trying to go through it fast. You know? Alright. I just want to get this portion of this thing. Alright, so now that we did that, you get your glue stick one more time. See what's left after I cut off that excess? That's unnecessary. I don't need that. Alright, so I get my glue stick one more time. And I go at the back, see? The back part. Now wipe it on there. Alright. And I'll turn this flap over to the back end. Alright, and I'm going to continue and do that all the way around. Alright. All the way around. Now I was supposed to have another brother to help me with this, but you know, it didn't work out. You know, it would have been better actually if I had the brother here with me. You know what I'm saying? It would have been, you know, nicer and more in the spirit of the Lord. You know, didn't work out that way. You know what I'm saying? But nevertheless, you go all the way around. You know? And you bend those flaps over, man. Bend them over to secure the paper. Alright, so see, it's all taped at the back. You know? I kind of miscalculated a little bit because you know I was rushing. You know, let me put this glue down. Alright, so as you can see, I have my border right there. I have another little piece of border right there. Alright? As you can see, it's glued on smoothly onto the canvas. Now, what I just did here, right, is what you would actually do to this side. So you do the same thing all over again. You would do the same thing all over again. What I just did here, you would do to the same thing. Alright? Same thing to the other side. Alright? Now, this is a finished example. Alright? First, I did this side first. Alright? And then I did this side. Alright? Whenever you're doing signs, you gotta make sure that the heading, you know, the heading, if you have something on the back, is, you know what I'm saying? So you won't have to end up doing this, just in case you messed up and turn the other heading, you know what I'm saying, what they call it, upside down. Alright? So you got to make sure that when you put the piece on the other side, it's when you turn the side around, you know what I'm saying? Easier to control and consistent. Alright? So like I said before, you do the same thing on the same thing I did before with that side. I'm putting the paper on there. It's the same thing you do with the other side, provided that you have another image to put on the back section. Alright? Alright, so now that's copacetic. Alright? You need, this is where you need your tape. Your roll of tape, man. Alright? You get your roll of tape. Cut off that piece that you don't really need. You know? And then, what I do, this is what I do. Of course, you brothers, you don't really have to necessarily follow every single thing due to the letter. But what I do is this. I take the corners, you know, I take the corners, you know, and then I cut a little split right here. I can show y'all. I make a little split in the tape so I can do this. So that it kind of tore a little bit, but nevertheless, you know, and I make a little cut right here. Alright, so I can fold it and pull this piece back. Alright, pull this piece back. Alright, then once I do that and I have this piece left, then I fold this piece over. Now like I said, brothers, you don't necessarily have to do this. You can just start wrapping it up. You know what I'm saying? But this is what I do. Alright, I tape the corners. Alright? Now you don't have to do that, brothers. Alright? It's not a must. You can just start wrapping up this bad boy right away. You know? This is the way I do it. I tape. Wrap it around. Tape again. You got to make sure the tape is not crumpled, you know, because it'll kind of mess with the image a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You know, you want to just do the best you can do to make it look like it was laminated. You know, do the best you can do to make it look like it was laminated. You know? Now you do the same thing I've been doing here, wrapping it round on one side, you know, taping it, you know. Let me do one more. My tape. Like I said, brother, this saves y'all money, man. You know? Go to Staples and spend $70 to print out a 20 by 30, opposed to 70 or 50 or whatever the case may be. But I know it's damn near over $50 or some shit like that. You know. I haven't been, through the Spirit of the Lord, I haven't been there in years, so I don't really know. But the last time I was there was like $40-something. All right. But nevertheless, you keep doing that. And as you can see, I don't know if y'all can see the sheen, but one of the very important things you have to make sure is, as you tape or put the tape on the canvas, you have to make sure there's an overlap. Every single time there has to be an overlap. Every time you lay down the tape, there has to be an overlap onto the previous tape. All right? That creates that watertight seal. Okay, that creates that like watertight seal for your canvas, which protects it from moisture and protects it from rain. All right, rainfall, just in case it happens to get wet. All right. Now, as you know, without this protection, your sign would pretty much be destroyed. You know? So I do the same thing, overlap, overlap, all the way down to the end. Alright? Then you turn over the sign, and then you do the same thing again. Tape, overlap, 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 all the way down until the end. Alright? And then once that's done, you have a finished laminated style sign. Alright? Now, this is how the Spirit of the Lord, you know what I'm saying, has, you know, put the Spirit on myself and brothers out there to do these signs. You know what I'm saying? And to put these signs together through the Spirit of Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai. You know what I'm saying? Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai being with the brothers of GMS, you know, and the brothers who may not be affiliated with GMS, but they are speaking the truth. You know what I'm saying? Truthfully and sincerely, you know, throughout America and the world. You know what I'm saying? So you know what, brothers, you know, that's pretty much it on making the signs, really. You know, so you know, hey brothers, I hope, you know, you guys were, like, you know, edified with what I just shared with you through the Spirit of the Lord. You know, and you know, for your camps, your different camps, you'll be able to then, you know, from here on out, go out there and make your signs for cheap. You know, all you need is that program, like I said, that when it will enable you to print the sign, Salakia, in tiled format. Okay, so where you have your sections of paper that you can cut the edges off and tape it together. All right, and then put it on the canvas. You know, so you know, hey brother, that's the finished product, man. This is the way GMS, you know what I'm saying, that's been doing the signs for years. All right, so through the Spirit of the Lord, you know, instructed by my elders. All right, you know, this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So with that, I'm going to say shalom to the brothers out there. You know what I'm saying? All praise be to Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, most definitely. And double honors to the elders of GMS. Alright? Who are my teachers, man. Alright? So with that, I'm going to say shalom.